Hi, Sean.
I talked to you yesterday.
Good. You are fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes.
A great host. Show is radio. Listen to his show.
Absolutely, 95.5.
For the longest time, yeah.
Shelley.
Suggests that that this bill is something that it's not, and they will run out the clock to shut down the government in a desperate attempt to stop the America First agenda. But I'll tell you that President Trump and Republicans in Congress will stop at nothing to deliver on that agenda. We are going to continue to work hard. We will continue to stick together and get this job done, and it's an essential one. Now that the government funding bill has been passed out of the House, we send it to the Senate, and it falls on the desk of Chuck Schumer. He is the leader of the Democrats on that side, and he must determine whether he wants to fund the government, do the responsible thing, or whether he wants to shut the government down. And I certainly hope that there are enough Democrats in the Senate who have a conscience who will do the right thing by the American people and take care of business over there. So, any questions? Anybody?
Oh, Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant. Speaker Mike Johnson on the passing of the continuing resolution, which provides funds to various agencies and programs through September. Through September 30th, 6 months, and March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, about 6 months, a little bit over. I'm tired, my friends. I really am. Not only physically tired. I don't know why. Maybe it's the change of weather. Maybe it's the time change. I don't know, but just kind of feeling. And this made me feel even more December. They told me. This is what they told me in December. We're going to pass this CR, and we're going to fight in March. We're going to fix everything in March. Trump will be sworn in. We'll have all the cuts. We'll be going to cut the budget, cut the spending, and we won't go through this again. That's what they told me in December. They told you as well. Now the president is mad at Thomas Massie for not voting for it. He wants to primary him. I'm like, why would you want to primary the guy who's actually doing what they said they wanted to do in December? We won't go through this again in March. That's what they told us. Chip Roy says, trust me. Trust you? What do you mean trust you? I'm always weary as you are and should be. This is Chip Roy. And we both should be. Of the excuses in this town, there's always an excuse not to deliver. What I would push back on people right now is we're delivering. A spending freeze in an inflationary environment is a huge win. Trust me. Huh? What spending freeze? Oh, I know. We're just spending on certain things. This is... Why aren't we mad as Republicans? Because Trump wanted this? I'm mad at the House. This has nothing to do with the president. I'm mad at the House. You told me in December you were not going to do this. Now you're doing it. And what happens in September? We go through this whole process again? Oh, by then we'll have a spending bill. By then we'll have a full spending bill with all the Doge cuts, and we'll be able to, with the Doge cuts reflected, and we'll be able to have a big spending bill. Huh? It's kind of not what we want. That's not what you ran on. And you keep kicking the can down the road. I like Thomas Massie. If I'm in the Congress and I'm a Republican, I'm voting with Thomas Massie. Don't get mad at Thomas Massie because he's actually doing what you guys ran on. Get mad at the folks who keep kicking the can down the road. I mean, this is absurd. And then everyone gets on their platforms and everything and starts talking in circular language, circle jerk language. Well, this and they just spin you around in rhetoric. The fact of the matter is this, for me personally, Shelley Winter sitting here at 7:10 p.m., the fact of the matter is you told me in December this wasn't going to happen in March. That's what you told me in December. Now it's happening in March. And you're saying, trust us. We're getting fed up. We really are getting fed up. You're starting to treat us like the Democrats treat their base. And we're not going to have it. We're really not going to take it. Then Trump is talking about, well, we might have a recession. We don't know. There might be some pain through this. You didn't tell me that during the campaign. You didn't say that during the campaign. You didn't say during the campaign, hey, I'm going to fix the economy. There's going to be a little pain, but we'll suffer through it and we'll be better on the other end. I would have still voted for you. I'm not mad that I did vote for you. But you didn't tell me what I'm going through now. I was going to go through by voting for you. I just want people to be honest. I really do. I want people to be honest with me when you're asking for my vote. I don't trust the other side because they told me that Social Security and Medicaid and Medicare are going to be cut if they, nothing like that's happening. We know that the 99 pages, there's nothing in the 99 pages that said they're cutting Medicaid, Social Security, and Medicare. So they're lying to me. But I'm voting for the other side, the Republican side, and you're lying to me. At what point do we as voters get to trust any of you? It's getting absurd. It really is. Budget the money, spend the money, and then work on a new budget the next year. Why can't you all do that? Why can't you all get in a room and say, this is what we have to spend, here's our budget. That's it. Doge, we got to wait for Doge to get rid of the waste and the fraud. There's a bunch of waste and fraud in places they're not even looking. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a little, the weekend has caught up to me, traveling on a bus for, maybe all of that is happening. Maybe I'm just in a funky mood. But I'm fed up. I really am. And Trump's talking about primarying Massey. Why? Why? Why would you primary the guy that's the only honest guy in the bunch? Everyone else is just doing what they're being told to do. At least this guy's standing on principle. Give me the guy that stands on principle. I don't have to agree with someone who stands on principle. But at least I know they're standing on principle. It's okay. I can say, hey, I disagree with you on this, but I know you're standing on principle. I'm good with that. Maybe something different. You may think differently than I do. You may have a difference of opinion on certain things, but I know you're standing on principle, and that's what Thomas Massey's doing. So we're going to primary the one guy in Congress who's standing on principle? No, that's dumb. That's dumb. And if they do try and primary him, I may move to Kentucky and vote for the guy. I may just go over there and vote for the guy. Donald Trump called him, he's like Liz Cheney. No, he's not. No, he's not. And this guy's been in your corner. We just going to turn on people like this? I'm sorry. Sorry to have to come out like that, but it's real. You told me something in December and not 3 months later. I mean, how long do I keep taking your lies? And you just telling me to trust you? Because you're not going to do anything between now and September. Trust me, I know you're not. Because you have until September. And the nature of politics is we have till September. We don't have to move on anything right now. And you're hoping we all forget what you said in March or December. I'm tired, man. I'm sick of these people. On both sides. On both sides. I'm sick of them. They're both pissing me off. Maybe it's the mood I'm in. I don't know. 448-720-750. 1-800-WSB-TALK. Don't let them primary Thomas Massey, please. We'd be fools to allow that to happen because he's the only guy that's actually standing on principle and saying, no, I'm not going to vote for this. Cut, paste, repeat. Cut, paste, repeat. Cut, paste, copy, cut, paste, repeat. He's the only guy. Everybody else are weak, spineless. Oh, the Freedom Caucus, where were you guys? The cut spending group. Where were you? It's all a game. It's so frustrating. Shelley Wynter Show. We'll be right back.